Hi, hello, welcome. I'm Undead. I'm going to talk about some of the maps I've blackboarded and give my opinions on them, and some of these have actually pissed me off, so here we go. We're going to start with Monkey Lane here. It's a pretty standard map. It's that beginner map that everyone usually plays first just so they can level up their towers. There's no, what the fuck? There's no elevation really that you really have to worry about. It's just, oh, look at here. Placing my monkeys and everything. There's no water either. So there's that. Next up is Tree Stump, which honestly, from the gameplay that you could probably see, I put everything on the tree stump because I honestly hate elevation, especially when the elevation blocks the middle of the fucking map. So if you, just place on the freaking, what is it called? The tree stump, which is the name of the map, you can see everything. Your sniper can shoot everything. It's pretty great. Next up is Town Center, which pisses me off to no avail. It took me 3 weeks to beat chimps on this because I hate how the buildings block your line of sight. So therefore your sniper will always never, and I mean ever, be 100% useful like it usually is on like Tree Stump or Monkey Lane. So there's that. Next up is Middle of the Road, which honestly I don't mind this map at all. Sure, there's a lot of elevation that blocks it, but honestly, you can just put the sniper on the what is it called? The water tower, and you're good to go. The other map, 1-2 Tree, is essentially a free-to-play max round like benefactor because every one of those squares provides a benefit for your monkeys. The only problem is that it designates to certain types of monkeys. So it's like primary, military, all that stuff. You get the idea. The next one's Scrapyard, which I don't really have a problem with this either. I can just set all my monkeys on the boxes and then call it a day. Not much of like a, little disappointment, I would say. It's just, scrapyard. And there's also that little machine up there you can use to crush balloons, but I'm not good enough to actually time it right. So next up is a cabin, which is based off like a horror movie type of, cabin ordeal. There's a little bit of elevation, but I don't really care because, in all honesty, it's just, it's horror movie themed. Most of the towers that I placed were just in the water because the water usually covers a good chunk of the track, except like the very beginning, then a little bit towards the end. All you need to do is just put down a spike factory and you're good. And then the last one I want to talk about was resorts, which if you put whatever monkey you put in that little like circle, or the little square, not circle, but the little square where the track will rotate around like 3 times. Yeah, that spot, if you put like Sada will shred completely, or like a ring of fire, or anything that can just make that circle like a pit of hell for the balloons. Not your monkeys, but for the balloons. But yeah, that's about all I want to talk about. I know it's a little rapid fire. I know it seems a little like, improvident winging it because, well, I am winging it. I just have the list of the maps that I've gotten through. So I've gone through a lot more of them, but I'll talk about them later. So yeah, I'll see you later.